On this episode of RockRiverRails, we check out Canadian Pacific 2816, also known as the Empress, as it passes through our neck of the woods during its final spike steam tour, celebrating the 1-year anniversary of CPKC Railroad. The train is traveling from Canada to Mexico and is the first ever steam-powered passenger train in North America to traverse Canada, the US, and Mexico in a single trip. Our first view of the locomotive and train was on May 8, 2024, in Franklin Park, Illinois. It was a beautiful day in Chicagoland with clear skies and a high of 79 degrees. The train stopped in Franklin Park for one of its 11 scheduled public viewing events along its journey south. The steam tour began in Calgary and features stops in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, Minot, North Dakota, St. Paul, Minnesota, Franklin Park, Davenport, Iowa, Kansas City, Missouri, Shreveport, Louisiana, Laredo, Texas, Monterrey, Mexico, and its final stop in Mexico City. During the stops, the public gets the opportunity to view the 2816 up close, learn more information about the locomotive and CPKC's history on the Mobile Museum, as well as enjoy the Puffer Belly Express mini train, a quarter-scale steam locomotive model. Canadian Pacific 2816 is a preserved class H1B 464 Hudson type steam locomotive built by Montreal Locomotive Works in 1930 for the Canadian Pacific Railway. It is the only non-streamlined H1 Hudson to survive into preservation. The locomotive was used for passenger revenue service for around 30 years before being retired in the 1960s and sold to Steamtown, USA in Vermont. In 1998, 2816 was reacquired by Canadian Pacific and restored to operating condition. The Empress returned to the rails in 2001 and was used occasionally for excursions as part of CP's STEAM program until the program was shut down in 2012. The locomotive was put into storage at Canadian Pacific's headquarters in Calgary, Alberta. With the CP and Kansas City Southern merger, 2816 was brought out of storage and given an overhaul to again run on the main lines for the Final Spike Steam Tour celebration. The locomotive puts out 4,700 horsepower and has been converted from coal to oil burning.
Still operational, or is that hesitant, or have they not?
FP9 locomotives 1401 and 4107 tagged along in the consist as additional power, and both units sport a classic Canadian Pacific heritage paint scheme. From 2816, the F units, and the classic passenger cars. This train was a sight to see and very well done by CPKC. This would wrap up our coverage of the Franklin Park Whistle Stop, and we considered ourselves lucky to be able to attend the event. It was a fantastic day getting to view the train up close, and we extend our thanks to CPKC and Franklin Park, Illinois. We would catch the train in the wild the following day and chase it into Iowa. Thursday, May 9th, the train was scheduled to leave Bensonville and head towards Davenport, Iowa for the next Whistle Stop event. We set up in Shannon, Illinois to be sure we were ahead of the train, and we battled the rain for the majority of the day. CPKC was having signal issues, and 2816 ended up hitting a downed tree in Byron, Illinois. The train would get to our location at milepost 111 about noon, and we would join the 100-car convoy chasing it towards Iowa. After the train passed through Shannon, we jumped in the car and pointed it west. The goal was to get ahead of the train and catch it crossing the Mississippi River into Sabula, Iowa. Our plan came to fruition as we managed to beat the train to the Mississippi River and catch it crossing the bridge along with some moderate rain showers. This would be our last time viewing 2816 on its journey to Mexico.
Christian, greatly appreciate you.